Hello and welcome to the KO show. It's your boy KO, also known as a Tukonot Ababio Kojo Smith, coming live and direct. I've been on a bit of a journey in terms of how I've conducted myself through business over the last 10 to 15 years. And part of the whole process of why I want to be on camera and actually be on social media is to impart my knowledge to all those small businesses out there, all those guys that want to start side hustles, that want to start a business, that don't know where to go or who to talk to. I'm your guy. I've been through the trenches in terms of how I started a business from a young age all the way up to my, late 40s. I'm pushing it a bit, but that's life, isn't it? We get on. As they say, I've got a bit of salt and pepper here, salt and pepper on my face, and that salt and pepper is full of wisdom. Those are called grains of wisdom. So if you wanna join, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm just gonna take you through different processes in terms of business, how to conduct business, how to not to get into pitfalls and kind of get yourself in trouble in business. Because I tell you what, I've been there and I've done it. One thing I've got to tell you about business is don't be afraid to start. You're going to have naysayers all over the place kind of telling you, no, don't do it. Are you sure you're doing the right thing? Go get a job. This is not right for you. You're going to get friends. You're going to get family telling you that literally all the time. Over a period of from 2012, I had my mum saying, why don't you just go and get a real job? What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Is it working? Are you earning from this? So everyone kind of turns around and worries for you, incessantly worries for you and how you're going to obviously make your money and your livelihood. But at the end of the day, it's down to you. I think jobs a dime and a dozen. I've had so many different jobs in terms of I've been a security guard. I've had an SIA license. I've been a chef. I've been I've been a promoter. I've worked in a supermarket. I've worked as a journalist. So I've literally had so many jobs. I am employable, but at the end of the day, you can be employable, but it's whether you fit the narrative. If you're at a job and you're feeling that you want to be doing something better and you could be using your time more wisely, then I would recommend you actually being an entrepreneur, because anywhere you go, you got that itch. You're not going to fit in. Like, I could get all the jobs and I'm a nice person at work, but I just felt I never fitted in because I needed to do my own thing, start my own thing. And I hated taking orders from people because I always felt I knew better. I know better than that guy. Who's he? Why is he telling me to do that? Why is he bossing me around? I think I'm smarter than him. I think, you have you ideate those thoughts, whether they're wrong or not. It's, some people are in a job and they're job people, but some people are born entrepreneurs. But I think you can mix the two. I think you can have a job and you can be an entrepreneur, but one will take over the other at one point, which is where you need to get to in your life to find out if you really, really got what it takes to actually run a business. So yeah, that's my two pence on running your own business, starting out your own business and just being your own boss. I did first of all, I did talk about having a business plan. That was my first foray into YouTube, just showing people that initially you need an idea. You need an idea what you're going to do, and you need to create a business plan. What I said in that podcast was, don't reinvent the wheel. Whatever you do, look around at businesses that are actually doing things and, generating income, and follow those. Start with those. And maybe along the line, you might be able to innovate in a way in those type of businesses. So yeah, I've worked in so many different fields. I've worked in retail. I've worked in marketing, and along the line, I've picked up so many things from all the jobs that I've ever had. So yeah, jobs do come in handy, but they're not gonna create financial freedom for you. A job is gonna be set to its limit of it's capped. This is how much you can earn in that type of role for 20 years, for 30 years, for God knows how many years. And now there's no job security. So I would advise you to actually start something, quite quickly and imminently. So there you have it. Start a business today, yo. Yeah, some of the best business are like hustling businesses. So like car washing, window cleaning, those like garbage cleaning, garbage cans or whatever it was. Those day-to-day business, believe it or not, if you have a great customer base, can make you an incredible earner. I'm not sure how much window cleaners earn per hour, whatever it was, but if they've got enough clients on the high street, believe me, they do not need to go and get a job. They do not need to go and get a job because they're going to clean either per window, per height, and so on. They're going to have contracts, up to whatever, and they tend to make a lot of money. People that wash wheelie bins also make an awful lot of money, depending on what area, what region they've got. And, it costs something like 20 quid to get your bin washed or whatever it was once a week. Now, if that guy captures the whole neighborhood and it takes him like 15, 20 minutes to wash a wheelie bin at 20 quid, then do you know what I'm saying? You're earning, if his hourly rate was like beforehand working for someone was 12 to 15 pounds an hour, you could cut that in half by washing a wheelie bin like for, 20, 30 quid for 10 minutes. And those type of things rack up and you can make an awful lot of money doing a menial job that somebody else doesn't want to do, that you can do it. You can buy a power wash, you can buy a jet wash or whatever it was. You can, if you drive, you can have a van, you can go down there and kind of buy the chemicals, ingredients. But you always have to start with, initially when you start out, I would say test the waters, work out who is doing that business in that area. Is he doing that street? Can you do the next street down the line? So yeah, those are some of the side hustles. I will go through an A to Z of side hustles, but like I said, this is new for me, so I need to build up and get to that point. So yeah, this is your boy KO signing off. Peace and love. Make sure you sign up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, the KO Podcast Show. See you later.